Welcome to Clean Sweep number 14. We are in the Lovejoy District of the city of Buffalo. Another clean sweep. Halfway through the season, great summer that we're having, going door to door, going in different communities with community partners, with different city agencies, working with block clubs, and obviously working with various councilmen. So today we had an opportunity to meet and touch base with Councilman Fontana. Early on, he kind of gave us a rev up with our team as we started to go into this community. We've been in this community a few times before. One of the reasons why we keep coming back is to make sure that we talk to the residents who are living in here, we talk to the homeowners who are here, and we really try to partner them up with all of the different agencies here. As you can see, we have our cleanup crews that's making a big difference, our CEO, impact team going out there. We're going to have forestry. We're going to be baiting in this particular community. One of the things we say is that when we go into a community, whether it's picking up trash, whether it's talking to residents, one day, one house, one opportunity at a time is really affecting the quality of life. And so all together, I'm looking forward to a great clean sweep as we get out there today. You can see all together, right now, early in the morning, we're out there making a difference.
All right, here we go. Yep, ready? Let's go.
We're in the Genesee Street corridor area, and you know the neighborhood has stayed really well over the years. Really, it's just a great neighborhood. The residents treat the neighborhood like it's their own, no matter if they own or rent. So we got a lot of good people. But in between, you get a couple houses that cause trouble. So today we're trying to surgically get in there and take care of those homes that are causing some trouble. We stop everything on clean sweep days because it's a day that we get extra help into the district. We look forward to seeing everybody on the team. The mayor sends over a great bunch of people to help us that day. Normally it's just us on the street. We're not in the office as much as we used to be. We're out in the street mostly because at this stage of my career, I could walk down the street and be very effective in the neighborhood because people know me. They'll come out and see me and we'll get things done. They'll tell me what's going on. When you're first new in the council and you're walking down the street, no one really knows who you are. You're not going to get much done. You really got to engage. But now having that type of situation where I've been there a while, we could get things done on the street by just walking down the street sometimes, and that's helpful. People are very forthcoming. They know if they tell me something, they'll stay in confidence, and we try to help as much as we can.
So Voice Buffalo has been around for a little over 20 years. It's a community organization that is made up of churches and other community organizations, really doing social justice work. We have one of our focuses is our yearly public meeting, where we, hone in on, we do a number of different things, but we try to take a marquee issue and put it forward and see if we can't get action on that issue. And this year what we're focusing on is access for the disabled community. There's the regional office is in West Seneca, and we're concerned because it's 3 miles from the closest bus station. So we feel that it should be at a site that is more accessible to public transportation and closer to the population of people it's trying to serve. So this is a really important issue. Voice is putting all of our efforts on that, and also helping the immigrant community, which is having some real concerns with school. But we do all kinds of other things. We're engaged in building a restorative justice network. We're working with the city to try and bring the law enforcement assisted diversion. That's a program that empowers police officers to divert cases from incarceration towards social services, trying to solve the problems that people have that lead them into bad situations. So I think this is really wonderful, getting into the community, making a difference, having an impact on the aesthetic appearance, also, building relationships with neighbors, talking about what they can do to improve things on the ground. I think it's great.
Well, you're standing next to a veteran. He's been out to a couple of clean sweeps before. Mickey, you brought one of the partners. You always bring in partners here. Tell me what that's about.
Well, informing more and more people in the city the good work that you guys are doing, and to network with people like you and get to meet the neighbors and build relationships and figure out ways to solve problems in our community through restorative justice practices is one way. And that was our last partner abroad. We got the Erie County Restorative Justice Coalition, and Voice Buffalo has their own restorative justice program. and we brought them together to collaborate and get that information out in the community.
So you'll get in touch with me then?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my cell
absolutely.
phone number too?
It's great. Students love it.
Great clean sweep number 14. Lovejoy District, oh man, everything went well today. Talked with residents in the community, had an opportunity to talk with the councilman of the district, Councilman Fontana. We talked about kind of like the evolving history of this particular community, but one of the reasons why we've kind of went back and going back to this community and these streets to make sure that we are really just effectuating change. Councilman Fontana talked about not just this community, but everything that he's doing in the Lovejoy District. After that, had an opportunity with talking with one of our new partners who just came to observe, Voice Buffalo, along with Mickey Vertino, who's involved with a whole host of different organizations, including Voice Buffalo, but really about restorative justice and their community meeting, their annual community meeting that they're having. The idea of law enforcement, community policing, and many different strategies really make a difference. Mayor Brown talks about this all the time. We work very closely with Commissioner Lockwood, who we talked about having office hours in the community during the day, having staff meetings, meeting with residents on the east side, and he's going to be doing this all throughout. The new part or the renewed part of Buffalo engagement teams and working with residents and young people, really trying to bring about a change. Community policing at its best, law enforcement, in front, working with community residents in a different way. All to all, knocking on doors, impact team, our CEO crews really make a difference in this community. That's what Clean Sweep's about. That's why we need you to call 311. That's why we need you to make access and make sure that we're touching base and never letting the city off the hook in terms of us understanding what the residents' needs are. Mayor Brown talks about that all the time, and today is just another great example. Thank you very much. We'll see you at the next Clean Sweep.